What's up, y'all? It as requested, Miss Jessie J, Unseen Live Studio Performance 2021. Let's get right on into it. Unforeseen is right. I had no idea this happened. That's a fancy studio. I don't know where they at. This is weird. Oh my Jesus. Scared me to death.
So much pressure. Why so loud? If you don't like my sound, you can turn it down. I've got
Come on.
uphill battle. I look good when I climb.
Come on.
I'm ferocious, precocious. I get rid of those. I'm not gonna stop. I like the view from the top. Yeah. It's all that blah blah, that la la, that rah rah shit.
I wasn't expecting it to go there. Okay.
Sometimes I mess up, I F up, I hit and miss, but it's okay. I'm coming.
Oh, that's beautiful. Say.
I'm the face sometimes and keep coloring inside the lines. I'm perfectly incomplete. I'm still working on my masterpiece now. I wanna hang with the greats.
Hey, there's a lot of transitions in this song, musically. I like it.
Stop me. I'm still working on
Well, that's sweet.
those who mind don't matter, don't mind. If you don't catch what I'm throwing, then I'll leave you behind. Gone in and I ain't living like that. Come on. It's all that blah blah, that la la, that rah rah. Roll with the punches and take the hits. Sometimes I mess up, F up, swing and miss, but it's okay. Oh yeah.
I like how it goes soft, like, I love that.
Sometimes and keep coloring inside the lines, 'cause I'm perfectly incomplete. I'm still working on my masterpiece, and I wanna hang with the greats. Yeah, where you go when it's worth the wait.
Hey.
You haven't seen the best of me.
Oh, you better sing. Just come on and run.
Still working on
This is so cool. This is
my
crazy.
master.
You better run.
My masterpiece.
Okay, that descending part, she kind of messed it up, but she went back, ascended, and hit it out the park. And the range there, I'm getting this in because it's going to be different performance. I don't want to forget. I'll forget everything if I don't, do it now. But after this song, I mean, just the arrangement was so cool and dynamic. I've never heard this before. So it just kept changing, and I love how the song went from like hard, like rock, and it from that, and then it just suddenly transitioned into this soft melody, this beautiful melody where she could really show her more just smooth, beautiful tone, and more, a little bit more serious singing. And I love this. I love the arrangement. The piano I was hearing was beautiful. Just the whole thing was dope. And her runs, obviously her runs are descending runs, but that note that she maintained towards the end and then transitioned so freaking smooth. That was, I mean, so simple, so perfect. Let's continue. I ain't heard this either. though. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, I've heard this. Come on. Hey. The beat, the drums. Hey. Oh. Uh-oh. Killing. The beat keep changing. I love the progression of her song so far. Come on. Nice full film there. Ooh. These musical transitions. Come on. Y'all hear them drums? Come on. This is nuts. The band.
I'm Jessie J. Welcome to the show.
Man, wait a minute. The freaking producer, the synthesizer, the drummer, whoever was on that electric guitar. I mean, y'all deserve a doggone a hand clap. What? That was fire. That arrangement was fire. Fire. And again, the first song, the beat kept changing. You know, the music kept, it's so progressive, these arrangements, these renditions of these songs, to the point where I don't even recognize a lot of them. But I'm realizing, like, wait, that do it like a dude. I know that, but this, production was on, it was a 10. And I will say with her, even with the song that's playful like this, you know what I mean? It's not a ballad. It ain't, even with this, she sings for her life. Her vocals are just monstrous. And the belts, a few belts here were just powerful. And I like that she takes a moment in the song to really show her vocals. Like, no matter what, she will slow the arrangement down to show her vocals, to show the belts, the run. She will slow. I love that. But that song was fire. That arrangement was fire. Both of them.
Hi. My name's Jessie J. I'm gonna make eye contact with you guys for a second.
You can sing.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Like, for real.
Moment here. I'm gonna take this hair clip out because I lost the other one, and they probably want to be reunited.
So casual
so before
with
I sing
it.
this next song, I just want to read something to you. It's a little poem that someone sent me on an email. Can I have a spotlight, please? Thank you. Thank you, Trevor.
I love how this is done. It's different, but it's so dope.
Winning salescraft means you've truly embodied intimate brand values, including integrity without compromise, stronger together, courage, and my personal favorite, customer obsessions. No No, seriously, guys, congratulations to all the Salescraft winners. You guys deserve to be here. I'm so happy that you're here with me in spirit. I can feel you. I can't see you, but I know you guys look amazing. I'm going to sing a ballad right now, so if you do need to cry, this is the moment where you let it out. I hope it has nothing to do with me, but if it does, you know, we can get personal. This is one of my favourite songs to sing, and it's for you guys. This song is called Flashlight.
Oh, come on.
When tomorrow comes, I'll be on my own, feeling frightened of the things that I don't know. When tomorrow comes, tomorrow comes, tomorrow comes, and though the road is long, I look up to the sky, and in the dark I find was told that I will fly, and I sing along, I sing along, I sing along.
Hey. Such a soft, smooth blend out right there.
I see the shadows long beneath the mountaintops. I'm not afraid.
Come on.
When the rain won't stop.
That beat. I like it. Hey. Hey. That Friday night was just so perfect. Come on. Come on. I wish the track was turned down a little bit. Voice is so beautiful. The track is so loud, you can hardly hear it. You're my flashlight. Are you ready to party now? You better go ahead. It's just the first time she did that descending run and then went back up ascended. The descent part was better on that time. I mean, I just, like I said, my only gripe with this song is the music is so loud you couldn't even hardly hear her, like her belt and her head voice, which was heavenly, angelic, but it's hard to hear. But I mean, just a beautiful song, simple, you know what I mean, a fun song, but it's beautiful.
Let's have some fun.
Nah, she killed all of them, destroyed that. Her and Ariana, they killed this one.
If you know it, sing along. And if you don't,
I like how they remixed that part.
she got a body like an hourglass, but I can give it to you all the time. She got a booty like a Cadillac, but I can send it into overdrive.
Say.
On up, swing your back.
song, the key is so high from the jump for her. I love the arrangement so much. Hey. Is that an organ? Is there?
To the A, to the N, to the G, to the you sing. To the A, to the N, to the G, to the to the A, to the N, to the G, to the your time. To the A, to the N, to the G, to the A, to the N, B, to the A, to the N, O.
Come on.
To the A, to the N, yeah. B, to the A, to the N, yeah. See anybody coming good to you? You need a bag out of my mind.
I wanted to descend it. I didn't know what was going on. Come on! The speed! Where you at? Do you hear this? Oh my God! Wait a minute! Arrangement was fire. It was almost like, sensory overload. You know what I mean? So much happening. So many musical transitions. The beat was insane. It was madness. Absolute madness. The electric guitar came on at one point, but took me up out of here. So, the vocals, her on that climax that anybody could be good to. I made with the pitch, the note was so savage, just like the doggone record. I just wanted the that descending run that she does, except way higher. I just wanted that. I wanted to hear that. And I was like in suspense because I'm like, oh, she tricking us out. She gonna do the pause, and then she just randomly gonna do that, and then like in the song. That's what I was expecting. But I'm happy to hear. I like when you hear so much music, things start to sound a little, repetition. You start to know what to expect from a song based on, sort of the first verse of the song, sort of. You know what I mean? And you just know what to expect just instinctually. I don't know where this is going in this whole performance, and I love it. It's so, the arrangements are just so dynamic and dope, and she's matching the energy vocally. We know she can, but that's the best version of that song, arrangement of that song, the most epic that I've heard of Bang Bang. And there's a lot of them, but that right there, man, them producers, whoever's, they killing it.
I need you to stand up. Wherever you are, roll your shoulders back, take a deep breath.
Which one is this?
It's been a long year, guys. Put your hands in the air. Come on, women, come on.
This is Domino. And the visuals even. It looks like don't look like she's in a building right now. It's just,
I'm feeling sexy.
you know we can. Come on. Ooh, the transition. You better see it. I love that. thing. I'm itching all of a sudden. When I get sweaty, I start to itch. Too much info, I'm sorry. That just means I'm feeling it. Come on. I mean, the arrangements are just on another level.
I'm seeing Hollywood stars. You strum me like a guitar.
Listen to this. This is so
I
different.
can taste the tension like the clouds smoke in the air. Now I'm breathing like I'm running 'cause it's taking me there. Don't you know?
Love that. The clarity, the ease. I love this. Transitions are smooth.
Oh baby, baby, got me feeling so right. Oh baby, baby, come on. Oh baby, baby, oh baby, baby, oh baby.
Come on. Let me tell you something. I'm a broken record here. I'm a broken record. I realize that. But every song, the arrangement is just next level. It is next level what they've done to these hits. I mean, the part when she broke that down, it sounded like, I don't know, sounded like some kind of contemporary-ish country song. It did at that moment. It was so, but it felt so good, so fresh, and it's just different. So different from the original. I'm loving that. I'm loving how she is mixing, remixing these songs. I mean, it's fire. And the fact that she was hitting them crazy high notes and she was jumping in circles, belting her butt off, and just getting that distortion, those growling, she's effortless. It is effortless, and it sounds, to me, it sounds complete live. I know it's just a live studio performance, but her vocals sound like she's actually live. The music, obviously, is in the studio, but her vocals sound just 100% live. To me, let me know if I'm wrong, and that's also produced, but I believe she's singing 100% live, but it's the instruments that's from the studio. I mean, fire. What is this? Oh, that's the end of it, okay. I love it. What is this? Is this a Colvin performance? Like, is that?
right now. Come on, guys. Don't miss this up.
Who's beating me?
Yeah.
Come on, you
Money, money. Money, money, money.
I love how the music comes on like that. Strong. So epic. Hit that high note. It's a background that's killing.
I wonder how they sleep at night. When the sale comes first, truth comes second. Stop for a minute and smile.
Love that.
Everybody's so serious, acting so dead mysterious. Got shades on your eyes, feel so high that you can't even hold time. Everybody looks to the left, everybody looks to the right. Can you feel that shit? We're playing with love tonight. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. I just wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price.
I know more lyrics in this than anything I've heard. Sing. Hey! Got that island feel. Sing. I love the island feel. You just exposed me. I don't know the words. Man. Price tag. I don't know the words. I thought I did when she was singing it, but I sang to it a little bit. Play that thing. That band is the baddest, okay? I don't know where they at. Can she really play though? She playing. I could smack that drummer. Where he at? You better take it to church, girl.
Can you feel this? Into it. Can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it, baby?
I feel something. Come on. I feel something. Sustain the note
tonight.
I mean,
oh man,
yeah.
We'll have an awkward silence at the end of the show.
Yeah. You. Wait a minute. I'm glad I didn't just. I'm glad because I was about to end it. I thought it was over. I'm glad I waited for that head voice descending run and that just seamless transition down into her head voice on that run. I mean, just so I am. This was amazing. This was absolutely amazing. This has to be the greatest, I think, studio live performance I've ever seen. I mean, the arrangement, the arrangements, as I've said a million times. I'm gonna say it 1,000,001 time again. I mean, the arrangement was next level. Every single one of them. I found the song so interesting. I found them so progressive. I found them just so dynamic. I didn't know what was. I hardly know what songs these were. Songs I do know, and I've heard a million times. We all have. And I'm like, where in the song is this? And the way she broke it down, and like I said, every song she slowed it down. Even the play pop pitch, she slowed it down and gave you some vocals. And the belt, the sustained belt towards the end, and the resonance on that belt, that wide open, open throat, great placement, just a powerful belt that she sustained there forever. And I just mean I think she's one of the greatest, easily one of the greatest vocals we have today of this era, definitely. You know what I mean, and you know, she's just easily one of the best. And this arrangement, that drummer, I wish I could have seen him. I wish that I could have punched him in the mouth. I wish I could have punched him in the mouth because he was a savage. He was rude. He was disrespectful. And he was violent with those drums. And I at one point, like I said, I had sensory overload because it was just so, at times it was eclectic in a few songs, and I love that. That is not a bad thing. I love it when it's done right. And man, when the drum was just on fire on that one part of the performance. I mean, it was just awesome. Love the band, the arrangement, this band, fire. To me, it breathed new life into old classic songs of hers, man. And I was just, I'm blown away by it. I really am. This is the best, in my opinion, my personal, as far as I've seen, best live studio performance I've seen. I've never seen a studio performance where it's like a stage and it's like a set. She's got a whole set. The whole studio's her set. She's running around. I have to say, it's clearly in a big studio, but the way they edited things and the way it seems like she was in completely different places. You know what I mean? Like, she was in this one room, it was like light room. Then she's in this room and the lighting is just right. She has like her own, what do you call it? That stage light, I guess you call it. I don't know what's the word for it. I can't think of the stage light. And she's like, it's just the mood and the settings are just so different with each portion. I'm surprised by how dynamic they made one regular looking studio look, and each scene was totally different. I love that. And the fact that she was jumping around and going in circles again and belting like that and on key and not checking it all vocally was fire. And yeah, Jessie J is one of the greatest vocalists we have today. And I just think and bang bang. That'll make you forget what the message is really about, because they singing like they in church. They sung that joint, the original one, even like they were in church. And I was watching that, I was listening to that, and when it came to the radio, I'm like, finally a song that's on the radio where the people are singing. Now, mind you, the lyrics in the song, let's be honest, is nasty, but they singing like they on a mission to save lives and souls for the kingdom. It ain't that. But that's what they singing like you know what I mean? They singing like they doing something, singing about something completely different, like they up there in church, magnifying. You know what I mean? They just, on the radio, to hear something like that, you would have thought you were in the 90s for a minute. You know what I mean? And the key of that song, the way Jessie starts is so high. It's so high just at the beginning. So for them to, and then the climax comes and she hits that ridiculous note. It's like, my God, how much range do you have? And Ariana Grande, too, to her credit, was killing. both in the sky with the range and just killing together killing. You know what I mean? Thank you all for liking and subscribing. Please continue to for more of your favorites. Peace.